Mine for today is I'm going to use it with my gilding flakes. So I've got some of my gilding flakes. I've just got some of my tacky glue.
We do have a glue selection on the show tonight, actually. Jimmy, do we have the glues to hand? You doing what? You're finding them? He's trying to find them, but we do. Ellie, can we show the picture of the glues? Because we've got a great little selection of glues. Have you got them? Oh, you are just a star, aren't you? Look, you are going to get now. You get more than this. You're going to get 2 of those, so 2 of the Kalal. You're also going to get, what's that one for? That's all-purpose, isn't it?
So that's all-purpose. That's brilliant for your mats and layers, things like that, because it means you've got wiggle room time with those. 2
of your downright tacky. You're getting that as well. What's the tacky glue for?
Those are brilliant for any coated cardstock because it's water-based. So any coating, it's going to soak through and grab your card and not just the coating.
And then you also get your 3D as well. You get one of these. This is this is great because obviously this will dry raise, so great for your decoupage and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely perfect for that. If you're not a fan of foam pads, then that is the thing that you're going to go for.
But you get more than that. Let's show the picture to show you exactly what you're getting, because Jimmy couldn't find it all. Somebody's stolen it. I blame Debbie Robinson. I blame her for everything. But it's probably not. It's probably Craig. If you would like to go for this, you've got 2 of the tacky glue, 2 of the Kalal all-purpose, and then 1 of that fabulous 3D glue as well. You get all your little tools included as well, sort of like, you know, your corned beef key, as I call it, to make sure that you don't waste any of the glue.
Yeah.
Which is always good. $19.99 is the lowest price ever, and we've got it here today, which is good. We've matched that price. So HF, how fabulous. HF2057 is your item code. On that one, back to Michelle.
Right, so I've popped a little bit of glue down on my glass mat. And I've got my dauber. You can see mine's covered with gilding flakes. I always use one for this. So we're just going to dip it in that glue, and I'm going to just dab it all over one of these letters. And it gives you a lovely sort of textured placement. Yeah, so I don't want to cover the whole thing. I've just got that sort of lovely textured lay down there.
Oh, gilding flakes, always a joy.
So I've picked these ones. They're the starlight colour. And if I just lift that lid,
it's a good job we haven't got the aircon on. It's a good job we are sweltering in the studio tonight, because these would blow everywhere. We like the crystal maze in here.
Absolutely. But you can see that the colour works absolutely beautifully. And again, we've got so many different colours of these gilding flakes. So I'm just using my tweezers to pick this up with.
It is giving me crystal maze vibes. Jimmy, do you remember when you, me and a Mr. Love went to do the crystal maze experience? Do you remember? Yes, we did. And then we got to the dome, and guess which member of our team bent down to pick the gold bits up by mistake and got us disqualified? Me. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
And I didn't know. We would have won. I didn't do it deliberately, Ellie. Thank you. Hello. It's like, I don't know what was going through my brain. I was like thinking, we're going to win, we're going to win. And then I went, oh, and I thought, why did I do that? You know when you do something?
Yeah.
I was literally gutted.
I must admit, every time I watched it, I used to think, why don't they just bend down and pick them up?
But it's against the rules.
Yes.
Yeah.
Never mind. Right, so what we're going to do is just with... so this is a little sponge from one of our little kits that we do. If you haven't got any of these, just grab an old... Well, not an old one, a new kitchen sponge and cut it up. Or a little bit of tissue, anything really. Because what you just want to do is you just want to rub that, burnish that down and take that excess away.
Top tips for you there. Also, if you want to get a tweezer set, we do have a set of tweezers on the show tonight. 4 tweezers for $4.49, and they are great because I think they're all different. Because you can see one is like an angled head. These are going to be great for like different kind of like precision needs, aren't they, Michelle?
Yes, yeah, definitely. It's you'd be surprised how many different ends on your tweezers that you do need for different things.
Becky was just like, I want to do my brows with those. Do you thread them? Oh, you pluck. See, I'm a threader. I have to thread.
Oh, I don't.
Do you not at all?
No, it looks too painful.
What, threading?
Yes.
Oh, no, I do cry a lot when I thread, but I don't mind. My barber is such a ninja with it, though. He's brilliant.
Oh, I've seen him do it.
Honestly.
It looks a little scary.
He always says, do you want your nostril hairs done as well? I'm like, no. I had that done once, never again.
No, I can imagine.
$4.49 is your price for the tweezers. Should you want to go for them? Pluck whatever you like, quite frankly.
Right, so that is what it looks like. You can cover the whole thing if you want, but I want that pop of pink coming through because it's going to be a baby card. So we've got those really soft golds and that really soft pink there. And then what you can also do is if you've got some of our gilding wax.
Look, now I'm seeing ABBA.
Yes.
You've got ABBA there now.
Even better.
Oh, they are the best ever.
Love ABBA.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. Oh, yes, I thought what Ellie was saying then. Sometimes I think, what is she on about? But she's actually right. She said, if you like ABBA, do check out HobbyMaker's new video. I thought, what is she talking about? I thought it was somebody like pretending to be Bjorn and Benny or something. No idea. But no, she's talking about a machine that we're launching on air tomorrow here on HobbyMaker. What's it called, Ellie? The mould press, isn't it? The mould press. And basically, there's a little TikTok video that is now on the HobbyMaker Facebook page, and the soundtrack to it is Chiquitita by ABBA, because that's what Ellie chose to put on there. And I asked her why she did it, and she said it's a good song, and she's right.
Yes. Sometimes that's it, isn't it? Because it's a good song.
Yeah. Anybody that doesn't like ABBA, I'm going to say this because I've spent a lifetime liking ABBA. No, see, Adam says me. I always think people that say they don't like ABBA, it's that, how can you hate ABBA? You don't. You would be at a party, you'd have had a few sherries, and you would be on the dance floor to ABBA. I defy anybody. Yeah. Adam says they're terrible.
They're not.
It's like you can't say that. That's like saying, oh, breathing isn't useful. It's like...
Exactly.
ABBA are brilliant at what they do. Whether you like their music or not, they are brilliant at what they do.
Absolutely. I totally agree. ABBA are just... ABBA.
Apparently, Adam has 3 things in his life that he hates, that he dislikes.
Okay.
ABBA, Madonna and will.i.am. Let's welcome our special guest, will.i.am. What's not to like about any of those people?
Oh,
Adam, honestly,
sad.
I feel I need to go out and get drunk with Adam one night and just put the world to rights and tell him a few things.
Yes,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, honestly, yeah. Take him to a club. I'll take him down the Man Factory and get him dancing to ABBA. He'll have a lovely time. Honestly, well.
I love that.
Right.
I love that. So I'm going to bring in these 3 that I've already finished. I've completely covered that one in Gilding flakes, and I've added a little flower. I've partially covered that one and partially covered that one. I've just got a few gems on there and then a little bow on there. Just because I've got that detail on there, I can choose to cover it up if I want or really show it off. So we're going to pop those to the side. We're going to pop a very simple card together with these. I've just got a white card base and we're going to use the same gold that we've used for the letters. So I'm just going to stick this down. Let me bring in...
Now we're going to be using our tacky glue. Oh no, we're using our all-purpose glue, I beg your pardon. Don't forget we've got that in a deal. Let's pop our little sticky bundle back on. In there you are going to get 2 of the all-purpose, 2 of the tacky, and you are going to get your fabulous 3D as well. The picture is better because it shows everything that you are going to get. There you go. Thank you. That's the complete picture. So if you do want to go for that, HF2057 is your item code. Don't have the hugest stock of that, so grab it whilst we've got it because that glue is going to run out, I suspect, at some point this evening. Also, just to go back to our alphabet die that Michelle's using at the moment, so pleased to have this back on its own. Basically, we weren't going to have this on its own, and we thought, do you know what, you love it on its own, so let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it. I'll be honest, most of the management people and all of that, they're all heading over to Frankfurt now, aren't they? They're all going on holiday for the weekend
Yes.
to go and talk craft in Germany at the biggest craft fair in the world, I believe it is.
Yeah.
It's huge, isn't it?
Yes.
So basically, the prices this weekend, I'm in this weekend, and I know the prices are going to be, like, ridiculous because there's no management to sort of say otherwise.
That's it.
And they are good with their prices, but we're going to get them down. $41.99. Now, what we shouldn't have is, A, that price, but B, we shouldn't have a split pay on this one as well. But we do 2 split pays, taking it down to £20.99. You will have all of those letters of the alphabet sent to you in just a few short days after that first split payment comes to us here at HobbyMaker. Do we charge you for split payments? Let's ask Jimmy. Jimmy, do we charge for split payments?
Of course not.
Of course we don't. That would be a downright foolish thing to do, quite frankly. That's why we don't do it. Back to you, Michelle.
Right, so I've glued... So I'll talk you through my glues. I've glued it down with this one because it's just the back of the card is normal card onto normal card. So I'm going to use this. It's an alcohol base, but what this does, it gives me the time to wiggle that into place and then it's going to dry as solid as a rock.
I'm going to just move your bits over because we've got a little side graphic coming in of our glues there for you. There you go.
Perfect. And then I've got some paper. So this is just one of my patterned papers. This is coated and so is this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this because it's a water-based. Now what's going to happen with a water-based is it's going to soak through that coating and it's going to grab the card, whereas this is is going to sit on top of that coating because it's alcohol based. It's not going to grab the full piece of card, and then after a day or a week it's going to come undone. So if you want to stick anything with a coating, it's got to be this water-based one.
That's why I think if you go for the bundle with the glues, obviously details of that on your screen, I love the fact that you've got something for every occasion there, every medium.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. You wouldn't think you would need all the glues, but the thing is you do. If you've got something coated, something not coated, you do want to use a different glue for them both, because you're going to gift these or you're going to sell them, and what you don't want is someone to receive your card and a week later or a month later a layer fall off, bits drop off.
You'd be mortified, wouldn't you?
You would absolutely.
That's like buying a gift for somebody and then, like, you know, it stops working 10 minutes after they get it.
Yeah.
You'd be mortified.
Absolutely.
Just to say, Lynn in Cheshire, congratulations. You've just checked out your basket. Those floral alphabet letters are on their way to you, my lovely. So, hugs to you.
There's some bunting there that says happy birthday.
Cheers, mate. Does it say happy birthday?
It does, yeah.
Cheers. I can't say cheers, mate, to anybody. That just sounds weird, doesn't it?
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
It's not
so
right.
I made it on the last show.
OK.
So a lovely rainbow, look.
This is gorgeous.
Just wanted to show that actually you can make a substantial bit of bunting with it.
If you like the cardstock that we've got there as well, we've got that rainbow pad on the show tonight. 36 sheets of that, your pearl paper pad in 12 by 12, 250 GSM. We'll give you the details of that. If you want to go for it, this is what it looks like. There you go. It's in a bit of a bundle, actually. We've got that. We've got it with the dies. We've got it with tape pens. So we've got a picture of the bundle, Ellie, so we can show everything together. That would be good. DB2040 is the item code on this one, if you would like to go for it. Darn brilliant 2040. It's a bit of a whopper. You are getting, it's not $18.95. Let's drop the price. Let's get the chevrons of joy descending down. You can see that you've got the two tape pens. One is dotty and one is solid. You've got the alphabet dies in there. So you've got the alphabet set that we're showing tonight for $41.99. So you're basically getting everything else for 18 quid. You've got the paper pad. They're normally $19.99 on their own. You've also got that fabulous brush tool and the mat. That's going to be great for getting out all those little cheeky bits of your dies. So all of that, one price of $59.99. And who fancies a little bit of split pay?
Always.
I do. And you do. And Becky
Always.
does. And you do. So, yeah, two split pays of $59.99. That takes it down to $29.99. One payment today and one payment in a month's time. DB2040, your item code.
Right, so I've layered those down with two of my different glues because I've got those different textured cardstocks. But I've just glitter paste onto there. Can you see that? Just one of my heart stencils, just a little bit of gold glitter paste, and I've already let that dry. Because what you wanted to do is you wanted to tie all those colours in. And then I'm going to bring in my ABC. So before I even stick anything down, I'm going to play about with my placement as to where I want them. So I've got my ABC and I've also got a Celebrate here, so I'm going to pop that on as well. I've got a little bit of bunting from one of my die sets that I've got at home. It's an old Crafter's Companion one. I'm quite happy. I've got a few gems that we're going to put on, but before you commit to the stick, put your placement down, see if you're quite happy with it, and then I've already got foam pads on mine.
Now, seeing as we're talking about, class pop combos beginning with A, as in like ABBA, let's talk about ABC. They were great, weren't they?
Absolutely.
Still are. I'm going to see them next week.
The Look of Love.
The Look of Love. They're doing the Lexicon of Love on stage again. And it's like, that's one of the best albums ever, left to be said. But yeah, it's like going to see ABC in concert. I've seen them a few times and they're always good. Yeah.
That's on my playlist, on my phone, The Look of Love. Oh. I love a bit of ABC.
OK, so this is it. What was the last song you listened to? That's the emails I want in this evening. What was the last song you listened to? It's like, what was the last song that made you happy and danced around to? studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. What, Ellie? Wolf Alice. I'm not going to tell you what I thought you said, but it wasn't Wolf Alice. OK. Wolf Alice. Who are Wolf Alice? Who are they? Like a rock combo? Pop? I have no idea. OK, alternative rock. You're not selling it to me, Ellie. Becky? George Michael, always. That's a tune. Yes. That is a tune. Jimmy, what was the last tune you listened to?
Kings of Leon.
Kings of Leon. What was the last tune you listened to, Michelle?
I've got like a whole 80s playlist on my phone, and I was listening to that last night.
Too good.
There's a little bit of Madonna on there, there's ABBA on there, definitely.
You and Adam are never going to be best friends,
No,
are you?
no.
Never. Adam, what was the last thing you were listening to? The Maccabees. There you go. What an eclectic mix. Oh, Leona's in the studio. Glitzcraft. Leona, what was the last tune you listened to?
Oh, country. I'm a country fan.
Country.
I
Oh.
listen to all genres of music.
So country and western are always good.
Luke Combs is a huge favourite.
Luke Holmes. I remember you talking about him before. I don't know him. I feel like I need to go on Spotify afterwards. Leona's on at 6 o'clock tonight. They're setting up now. Can we just show the gnomes, Adam? Is it possible just to see? Just the studio camera will show them because they're massive. Normally you think like gnomes, you're not going to see them. Look, it's cute. Where is it, Jimmy? Hold it aloft. Hold it aloft so we can see it. There it is. Hold it up to camera one, Jimmy. There you go. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at them both. And Leona's got the other one as well. They are massive. We've got those and a whole host of brand new bees coming up. Thank you, Jimmy. Oh, as ever, overworking your part, which is good. Yes, a gnome rave. There you go. So that's coming up at 6 o'clock this evening. But back to your brilliant card.
So the only thing I did when we were talking is I popped my bunting down, and again, all I've done is I have just matte and layered that lovely gold behind and just give myself a little bit of a drop shadow. So you can go quite big with your drop shadow, or you can go quite small. I've got that glitter paste hearts on the back, a few dewdrops, and that looks, I think that would be perfect for any baby.
It's a gorgeous
Lovely.
card. It really is. I mean, beautiful. I love the fact it's got that kind of like shabby chic about it as well.
I love shabby chic, definitely.
With an alphabet die, literally, I truly believe you can do anything, and that's the joyous thing. If you want to put names on that, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, the names in the studio tonight, you know, do you find the name Ellie on cards all the time? Probably not. Do you know? Jimmy, it's quite unusual, isn't it? You might get a James, but you might not get a Jimmy. Becky, do you get Becky? Or do you get Rebecca normally? Yeah. Adam, quite common. You get that. That's Nigel, you don't get a lot because nobody really wants one, to be honest. There you go. But you are getting all 26 letters of the alphabet. I put them the wrong way, shouldn't I? That's how they should go, isn't it? Look, your A through to your Z, and they are your floral. So you can see, but even though they're floral, you might think, OK, inherently they must lend themselves more towards the female market. Oh, no, 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 no. I think this is a very stylised alphabet that you have here, and the florals that you have on there mean that they're very unisex. It's just lowercase, which I like as well. You're not getting the uppercase, it's lowercase that we're talking here. So I like the fact if you want to put a word on a card, it doesn't have to have a capital letter. Something like that I just think is lovely. It's just so simple. It's making the letters the focal point of the card.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
I mean, imagine if you had, like, you know, for your home decor or whatever, if you wanted to do, like, I don't know, a picture of a friend, a loved one, family member, and just have their name at the bottom.
Yeah.
How cool would that be?
Absolutely, definitely. And again, bunting for all of your weddings, your birthdays, those little... My daughter's got Alice's room, do not enter.
Is she called Alice?
Yeah.
That's handy.
It does work. So, you know, you can be creating... I mean, obviously, you don't necessarily need to put the do not enter on there, but, you know, the kids, they love a little name plaque on their doors, especially when they're younger, don't they?
I mean, Milo, you wouldn't find that on a card in the high street or a garden centre or something, would you? So it's nice to be able to do it yourself. You can personalise it. I mean, I have two granddaughters, Elia and Edie. Neither of those are particularly commonplace names. No. My grandniece is called Mesa. M-A-Y-S-A, and my grandnephew is called Idris. So those are all names that I could put on cards or on photo albums or, you know, memory books or whatever with these. And I think that's so much more special than just buying a generic one. Yeah,
definitely. And you can cut vinyl with these as well. So if you are creating, you know, the cups and the plates and the things like that, you can cut vinyl with these. So if you've got that particular machine that, you know, you can... work it with, it's going to work on that as well.
Cheers, mate. That's what we say. Now, Ellie, are you telling me that it's sold out on its own? OK, people are coming in for its own. It's sold out previously. So you didn't say the word previously, which really confused me then. And it's sold out. Oh, has it sold out? No. It hasn't sold out now, but it has sold out previously. We had it in a bundle. We've got it in a bundle again today, but also what we've done today is make it separate as well. So if you want to go for it separately, we have that. But if you do want to go for even more, because obviously the dies on their own, they are $41.99. We've got a bundle for $59.99. So extra in the bundle, you are going to get the tape pens. So you have got 2 tape pens. Is it 2 tape pens in there? Yeah. Why have we only got 1 out? Do we get 2 in the bundle? Can I just check? Oh, there it is.
Oh,
it is
it's
there.
there,
So I
look.
couldn't see it. I didn't see it. It was hidden away.
No.
So you get a dotty one, and then you also get the solid one. You are going to get the dies. You've also got that brush tool. The brush tool with the pad. That's so useful if you are working with dies, just to get all of those little cheeky bits and pieces out of your dies. That's there for you. Also, you've got the pad as well. One of my favourite pads, the fabulous rainbow pad in the pearlescent. That's $21.99 on its own. I thought it was $19.99, but that's $21.99 on its own. So if you want to go for that, and I'll just give you a little flick of this so you can see what's what. Double-sided colour, and it's pearlescent. It literally is the most glorious rainbow.
I love this paper pad. It's what I created that bunting with, that happy birthday bunting. It die cuts like a dream. It embosses like a dream. It's got that white car, which I absolutely love a white car.
It's gorgeous.
Because it means if you emboss, then you can sort of sand the top away and you've got that lovely white car
Like a
coming
distressed
through.
kind of look.
Yes, like a distressed look. One of my favourite things to do. And it's just a bright, bold, beautiful rainbow pad.
It is literally, isn't it? Because look, you can
Yeah.
see red and orange and yellow. Oh, I can't do the song. Richard of York gave battle in vain. There you go. That's what you used to say.
Yeah,
Do kids
yeah.
still say that today?
I think so. That's how I taught my kids.
It's the easiest way, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. If you would like to go for that, it's odd though, isn't it? Richard of York gave battle in vain. That's quite an odd way to remember it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit weird, but it works.
Odd. So DB2040 is your item code for everything in that bundle, which is brilliant. What do you want to see, Ellie? The glue bundle. Now, we'll have to do a picture because we haven't got everything here, have we? If you do want to go for the glue bundle, you are going to get 2 bottles of your tacky glue.
Although I've got an extra bottle, sorry to put in.
Oh, well, we could
so
do
we
this
can do
then, between us.
the view.
Oh, Michelle, you keep that because I've got one here, darling. There you go, because that's yours. And there you go. Look. Oh, now, these bottles are different. Does that matter?
No, I think just the old style versus the new style. There's exactly the same amount in.
Look, you get all of that. HF2057 is your item code. $19.99. You're saving 15 quid. How much are these on their own normally? $7.99. So you're saving the price of that. And then how much is one of these on its own or one of these on its own? Whichever is easiest, Ellie, for you to find. I mean, I'm thinking that's probably 7 quid as well. 6 quid, 7 quid? I don't know.
I think they're either £5 or £6.99.
Well, in that case, if they're £5 or £6.99, $3.99.
I was nowhere near.
Is that $3.99? It's even better. So basically, if they're $3.99, hang on then. So literally, how much are these then normally? Because I'm not sure about our maths here then. So normally this would all be $34.99, we're saying, yeah? So that's... Well, you've got 15 quid that you're saving. It's a great deal. I mean, lots of you going for it. I don't blame you. Noel in Hertfordshire, a brand new crafter in the West Midlands, and another crafter in Cheshire as well, which is good. This sold out the last time it was on. I mean, you've got enough glue to last here for a long time. You
definitely have. And again, as I was showing you in my demo, you do need all of the glues because they're all going to glue something different. They're all going to do something different for you.
If you want to go for that one, busy, busy, busy. Don't forget 3 ways to order. However you order, you can take advantage of that cap postage and packaging here at HobbyMaker of £3.95, no matter where you are in the UK. You could be living in Rhyl, you could be living in Runcorn, or anywhere in between and beyond. It doesn't matter. And you will get it all delivered to your door for £3.95. That's not just that order. That's all of the orders that you place within a 24-hour period. I'm stealing your glue.
Oh, that's all right.
There you go.
That one. Thank you.
Within a 24-hour period. So you can put lots of stuff in your baskets, regardless of weight, regardless of size, regardless of quantity. Basically, all of those orders, not a penny more than £3.95 in its entirety for all of those orders, which is great. So you can order via the phone lines. It's a free phone telephone number, 0800 001 4433. You can, of course, order via the app as well, or you can do what Becky does. I'm going to go and get Becky to talk into my microphone. You can go to the website, which is all of the W's what?
HobbyMaker.co.uk.
Thank you, you lovely lady. HobbyMaker.co.uk. What are you telling me to ignore, lovely Ellie? Ignore the picture of the glue bundle on the website. You get 2 of the 3D glue. I would say that makes it... OK, right. That makes it more sense. You do get 2, because I was thinking $34.99. Where did we get that price from? I didn't like to say it in case somebody had just, like, pulled it out of the air. Do you know what I mean? Pulled it out of the air. But the thing is, you get 2 of the 3D glue. OK, that makes more sense.
Yes,
2 of the tacky glue. And it's of course it is, because I've been calling this a sticky six-pack for weeks. And, and living off that. So it's like, of course... Why have 5 when you can have a sticky 6-pack? Come on. So HF2057 is your item code on that one. Right, I think we should do another demo. What are you going to spell out for us this time?
Well,
am I spotting a Z?
You are spotting a Z.
Oh.
I thought Zena's been off a little while.
She's
not very well. So I thought I would do a little get well soon
You're the
card.
nicest person.
Yeah, so...
Zena, if you're watching, sending all the love.
Yeah.
All of the love your way.
So,
I'm sure she'll be back soon.
Of course, another name that you're never going to get on a card, you're never going to go into a shop and be able to buy something that says Zena. So what I've got here is I've just got a lovely, I think we're 8x5. I've got just some beautiful sort of a salmon pink. I've got my acetate, and then I've got this beautiful floral card. Again, this is that from that Floral Elegance that has just been released. That lovely pack. So it's entirely up to you. You can pop this on and you can spell it out in whatever way you want. You can go with your placement absolutely wild, because again, you're creating it. So,
and I think that's quite befitting of Zena. It is.
Yeah.
She's a very unique lady, and that's
she
fabulous.
is, definitely. So I'm just looking for my plate, which is here. So again, I'm going to flip this, and I'm going to, because obviously remember you can die cut onto all 4 sides of this card. I'm going to pop it on, and I'm just going to run it through my machine.
Now, don't forget, we're running it through the MIDI, our brand new and exclusive mojito-coloured MIDI that you will only find here at HobbyMaker. If you're looking elsewhere, you can even look on the Crafters Companion website, and you will not find it. I should move that out of the way. You will not find it there, because, of course, it is exclusive to us here at HobbyMaker. You will not find it on the high street. You won't find it in any of the Crafters Companion stores or anything like that. Just here. So if you want something that nobody else apart from lovely hobby makers like you are going to get, then this is the machine to go for. Now, you don't just get the machine. The machine is $69.99, but without a penny more, you are also getting that Brock frame embossing folder and also that elegant lace border metal cutting die included. So you are not paying for those. 2 split pays on this one, $34.99. VD2043 is your item code on that one. So we can't say that number without you smirking, can we?
No.
I can't say it without smirking. Nobody can say it without smirking. There you go.
Right, so die cut it out. I'm just going to pop those off now. I've got, again, you've got those beautiful letters.
Lovely.
Die cut, gorgeous. But what I've got is I've got the exact placement that I want on this piece of card. So let's just pop those to the side for now.
Don't forget these alphabet dies, $41.99, BN2007. That's it on its own, not in the bundle. Lots of more people are going for it on its own. I don't blame you, because I just think an alphabet set, especially when it's nice and generic, good size, focal point for everybody, it makes sense to get a set like this. This will be the workhorse alphabet die set that you have in your collection, I believe. 30% of our stock has gone. Obviously, we're about 2/3 of the way through the show, but you can carry on ordering after the show. But don't forget, we've got a very busy couple of hours with the Glitzcraft Extravaganza tonight. We're talking gnomes and bees and beautiful MDF and more. So it's all coming up at 6 o'clock. Things already going on pre-order on that show, so you can check them all out on the website right now. What is the website? Becky, tell us more. All the W's what?
HobbyMaker.co.uk.
That's the one, hobbymaker.co.uk.
Right, so all I've done now is I've just matted that piece of beautiful cardstock to my card, and you're going to decide what you want to do. You can just have this on some foam pads, you can have it flat, you can paper piece these back in if you want, but what we're going to do is we're going to create a lovely little shaker element.
A shaker element?
A little shaker element. So when you do create a shaker element, make sure that you don't put your letters too close to the edge, because you need to make sure that there's enough room for your foam tape to run down the edges. So I'm just going to move that to the side. We're going to bring in my acetate, and then what we're going to do is I'm just going to pop tape all around those edges.
Just whilst you're doing that, because Michelle, I mean, you and I have worked together a few times now. But I don't know if I've ever asked you, how did you get into crafting?
So the way I got into crafting, I think I did tell you, because I think you asked me. It was sort of you.
Really?
Yeah, so my daughter's 15.
This is ringing a bell now. Yes, it is ringing a bell.
And when I had her, I developed postnatal depression. My husband noticed it,
yes.
took me to the doctors, and they said, get a hobby. And you almost feel a little bit dismissed, but actually we know now the benefits of even if it's just colouring. So I was up, obviously, night feeds and things like that, watching a certain craft channel with the gorgeous Nigel May here.
Your telly needs to go back.
And I was just addicted. I was watching you through the night, on the replays, through the day. And then my husband came home one day and he'd brought me a craft kit. And it was like a set of 3 drawers, and it literally had all this crafty goodiness in.
He sounds divine.
He is
What a
amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, just that he noticed the signs before I even knew there was anything wrong, took me to the doctors. So that's literally where my crafting journey started. Watching you through the day, buying everything that you told me to buy. I mean, because I have to, have everything.
But how lovely.
But yeah, it was just the craft. Even when I wasn't crafting and I was watching you guys on telly, crafting and selling, you lose yourself in it. You lose yourself in the other people just doing the demos, whether you buy or not. It was the most amazing thing.
That's very humbling, so thank you very much. But also, I will say, I think, the crafting world, we're not doctors or anything like that, but I do genuinely believe that the crafting world is a happy place. And if you go to that happy place, whatever you're doing, whether it's quilling or die cutting or stamping or inking or whatever, I love the fact that, you are able to do something that takes you away from maybe certain stresses and strains that you're having in everyday life. So it's a beautiful bubble to go into. So
definitely.
I'm so pleased for your bubble. I really am.
I must admit, my bubble is the best thing ever. It really is. It's helped me enormously. Even now, when you have those down days, or you just feel a little bit blur.
Yeah, a bit blur. I know exactly what you mean.
Sometimes I just sit in my craft area, look at my stuff, and that's enough. But then sometimes, you delve in, and by the time you've picked your card and what paper you want and what dye you're going to use, by the time you've picked your stuff, you're lost in that craft. And you've gone, and actually you're not thinking about whatever it is, if it's the depression or something's happened, you're not thinking about that anymore.
You've diverted your gaze, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a brilliant thing, it really is. Don't forget, if you want to get involved with us here at HobbyMaker, obviously we are an open book and we are inclusive for all, so literally, if you want to message in about anything, you are more than welcome to. studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. Also, we've had a message in asking about... who's this from? This is from Sarah at Newport. She says, "Hello both. How do I send in what you have made? I think it's got to be by the end of the month." Yes. Basically, if you attach a picture of your makes to your email, so you send it into studio@hobbymaker.co.uk with the photos, and then automatically you will be entered into a free prize draw. Now, every month we will then announce a winner, and one winner will get £100 credited to their account, their HobbyMaker account. Obviously, the 27th is this Saturday. It's the 25th today, isn't it? So literally, you need to get your emails in ASAP. And then the 27th, 2 days' time, we will be announcing a winner. Whoever's doing the show Saturday night, I think it might be Hayley, I can't remember. Is it Dave? Is it Mr. Dave Bradford? There you go. He will be announcing the winner. There you go. I think it is Dave Saturday, actually. I think I'm doing the 1 till 5, and I think Dave's in the evening, if I remember rightly. But yes, that's the best way to get your makes in. So, Nicola, hopefully that's answered your question.
All I've done is I've attached my acetate to the back of this piece. I've gone round the edges with my foam tape, remembering to make sure that all your edges match up so you don't want to lose any of your sequins. And then before I go on, I can decide to, if I want, pop these under, and then when I place that back on, you've almost got like this shadow effect going on. Or you can absolutely leave it, and then the little bit of waste sort
I feel the bit of E needs to go in.
From my E, yeah, you can pop that on the top, and hopefully my A is still there. It is, yeah. So we're going to pop those on top, but we're going to let me just move that first. I've lost it again already.
I love cards like this because they're cards to play with, but also the fact that you've personalised this for the lovely Zena. It's just perfect, isn't it?
That's it. That's absolutely it.
There's nothing nicer than a personalised card.
No.
One that, has been made. That's better than a shop-bought one any day of the week. But I love the fact that if you've gone above and beyond and actually created something specifically for a specific person. So if you put their name on there or a nickname or whatever it may be, personalisation is worth so much more, isn't it, in my opinion?
It really is, absolutely. It's all that time and effort someone's gone to for you. And sometimes it literally is blood, sweat and tears that goes into a particular crafty make. So, again, I'm just using some of our sequins.
It's a gorgeous sequins. It's like we've, I don't know, like we've skinned a mermaid. Look at this.
They are, so which one are those called? Let's have a look.
That's the mixed sequin pack in the, I don't know, just this mixed sequin pack.
Iridescent diamond.
And then what's this one that you're using?
And then this one is the Starlight Waves.
Starlight Waves.
Look at it there. Oh, how amazing does that look?
Like I said, that is a Oh.
Look at that.
Who's responsible for that? Is that Jimmy or Adam? Who's in... Jimmy, honestly. The boy...
That looks amazing.
Can I say, I didn't realise it went that close. Can I just say to every camera person out there, Becky, you already do it, so you're great. That's the shot. Look at that. Is that camera one that's doing that? Which, it's just too good.
I love that.
Too good.
I love that very much.
Literally, That's just lovely. I'm enjoying that more than I should.
Sequins are very tactile, though.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Honestly. Give me a sequin jumpsuit, and I'm there touching it all evening. Now, what a shot, says Julian warmly. Oh my God!
Absolutely.
Can I just say, that is literally laying down the gauntlet. I don't think Adam, yes, he who doesn't like ABBA, has ever had like what a shot sent in from a viewer.